What's cracking, everybody? So I got tagged by Only When Provoked, OWP, and a friend of mine here on the tubes. What's up, dude? Only When Provoked has another channel called OWP Responses. For those of you that aren't familiar with him, check him out. He's a cool dude. Alright, so I'm going to get right into the 5 questions. Try to make them as quick as possible. If you had one get out of jail free card, what would you use it on? You know, a lot of people I think would love to have something like this, and I really thought hard about it, and I think I'd like to attend a public event like the President of the United States, where he's doing like a public meet and greet, say George W. Bush, and like to try to get, you know, all the way up to the front, you know, where he's coming down the line and he's shaking people's hand, because I really like to shake his hand, you know, be right up against the barrier, and then that way, when he comes down the line, I can shake his hand, then I grab him, pull him over the barrier, bend him over, get behind him, start dry humping him, and go, "Who's the bitch now, Bush? That's right, not John Q. Public. Shut up. That's right, shut up." So that would be my get out of jail free card, because I would need it at that point. If you could make a new law, what would it be? Oh man, there's so many, like you talked about, and I think one big one for me, and I don't know how feasible or you know, right it would be to do so, but I personally, as many of you and know, I have a big problem with you know, as far as the money that changes hands within the government, and all of these, the inside track, and you know, the people that make money off the backs of the American public, and some of these senators and congressmen and just cretins that occupy certain houses and groups and departments within our government, that are investing some of their own money in big oil and the military industrial complex, war machine corporations like KBR and Halliburton. You know, it's almost like insider trading. Same basic concept. They've got this inside information, they've got the connections, they put together some scratch, and they put money in, and they make millions of dollars off the backs of the people, off of the war effort, and off of, you know, the blood, sweat, and tears of the soldiers that are fighting and dying over there. And it's just ridiculous. It's pathetic. So that's one. There's many more, and I could go into it, but I'm not going to for the sake of time. If you were a professional wrestler, what song would you use for your entrance music? That's an interesting one. When I was a kid, I used to love wrestling, when I was fairly young, and I don't anymore. It's been so long since I've watched or followed anything wrestling wise. I used to be old school, like Jimmy Snuka and Hulk Hogan and Sergeant Slaughter and those guys. You know, definitely like early 80s, and and younger. So I would say that AC/DC would be good. I think there's some stuff out there, maybe a little Rage Against the Machine, a little White Zombie, maybe some 9 Inch Nails. I got a couple of songs. More Human Than Human would be a good song to throw in. Maybe Burn by 9 Inch Nails. If you're going to go to AC/DC, man, you got to go If You Want Blood, You've Got It, or Walk All Over You. Got to have something that's going to tell the other guy you're just going to smash him. So I think that would be my music. And of course, there's plenty out there by Tool you could throw in, like Stink Fist. So moving on. Number 4. Do you wish you could play a musical instrument? If so, which one? Well, as a matter of fact, I do play a musical instrument. I haven't in a long time, but I started playing the trumpet in the 4th grade, and played all the way through high school. And so I'm going to attempt to play a scale. I've got one of my valves here sticking because I haven't oiled it in 20 years, so I'll give it a shot. So if there's a little break in between the notes, don't freak. I'm just trying to pull the sticking valve up. So here we go. picked it up in forever. My chops are shot though, man. It's trumpet player's all about his chops, and my chops just are way out of shape. So let me give this a shot. I got my mute. This is one of my favorite mutes. It gives you the oh yeah, no, that's the stuff, baby. That's the stuff. I could bring it back. I could bring the groove if I needed to. All right. Anyway, also I picked up guitar in high school. I don't play much. You know, I really was just fooled around with it a little. I wish I would have played more. You know, trumpet, guitar, and piano were all written in the key of C, so it was very easy for me to pick that up. I could already read music, and I don't play piano. I would like to learn how to play a little piano. I love piano. And I'm a huge Jethro Tull fan too, so I'd love to learn how to play the flute, man. Flute is a kick-ass instrument. And number 5, if you had to collaborate with me, which topic would it be on? Dude, you know the answer to that. I mean, anything regarding the ruling elite, military-industrial complex, corporations, the Fed, anything that would put more power in the hands of the people and you know, put an end to some of this fucking tyranny we deal with. So so that's that. Anyway, I'm gonna tag 5 people. I'm not expecting you guys to make a video response. I know everybody's busy, but if you get a chance, please do so. I'd love to hear from you. So I'm going to tag Freetaught, Creep Somber, E equals F flat. You guys are going to read the username as E equals FB, Sapper Blogs, and Vocal Brush. So all you guys are tagged. If you want to make one, cool. Love to hear from you. So, alright, peace.